morning everyone, and welcome to another Heart to Heart with Tessie. Today I'm going to share with you the tale of two women and one life lesson. I hope you stay tuned to hear what I have to say. Welcome back everyone, and welcome back to my Heart to Hearts. It is a cold day. It's probably about 20 degrees, but I am working outside and I really enjoy being outside whenever I can. Also, I think you enjoy being outside with me. Today I'm going to tell you a story about two women and a life lesson. And I hope you enjoy this, but I hope you get something from it, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from in this video. These two women, both of them I know. Both of them I know personally, and I'm going to share with you a story. One woman that I knew who, years before, she was a very strong worker. She was very dominant in her field, and she was really hard at working. And over time, things happened, and she suffered a stroke. When she suffered a stroke, she was too stubborn to seek any kind of physical therapy, and so she had the impact of that stroke. In turn, after the whole years of life gone by, she became more bitter and bitter about her life, and in turn became bitter towards others. Everything in her life, it was negative. Everything was about bitterness and anger. As years went on, it took its toll on her, and her bitterness and anger and her resentment towards life, she affected other people. She turned her bitterness on herself onto others. She became known for being very bitter and very mean. She became known for being very angry. And slowly, people started to leave her. She had a second chance in life, and she didn't want her second chance, and she didn't use it for her benefit and for her blessings, but she used it and only for her curse. Then there's this other lady. Now this lady suffered the same things. This lady suffered a stroke many years ago, and this lady suffered a lot of ailments in her life. In 1 year, she lost her son, and she also lost her husband. She had a stroke. All these things came compounded on her life. But this woman decided she wasn't going to be bitter about her life. She was going to try to make it the best she could. Her life was very hard and very sad. She found peace in her life because she knew through all of her struggles, she knew that God was with her. She's had days that are very sad and lonely. She's had days that are very hard on her life, but she never took that out on people. She decided to become more loving towards others and give more peace towards others and see others for who they are and see others in the good in them. She decided to take her hurts and her pain in her life and use it to witness towards others. She had empathy and love. She had kindness. In turn, helping others, she's seen life in her life. She's seen the sparkle come back in her eyes. Even though her life was still very hard, she found comfort in knowing that she was helping someone else. People love her and adore her. People think she is the most beautiful woman in the world because of her beauty inside. These are two extreme cases. These are cases of women that I know. Today's Heart to Heart, I want to share with you, what case would somebody say you are? Would you be the one that's bitter and vile and be the one that hates life and hates everyone else? Or would you be the one that took your sadness, your circumstances in your life, and you decided to do something and make it better? We all go through things in life, and some people go through things that I've never would even imagine going through. But yet, in turn, what are we doing with the life that we have now? When our loved ones pass away, our life still goes on, and the memories of our loved ones are still with us. When things happen in our life, when things happen in our health, do we curse God and die? Or do we live a blessed life even though our life is very hard? Do we use the things that happen to us to help others? Do we use the things that happen to us to help others, to help them understand life better? Or do we become bitter and hateful and turn away everyone that's ever loved us? Turn away everyone in our self-pity and our self-destruction. Life is short, my friends. We all have a certain amount of time to live. Each one of us is born and each one of us will die. What do we do with our life that matters? Those of you who watch my videos are empaths like me. We feel deeply for people. I feel deeply for people that are hurting. I feel deeply for people that have such hatred in their life, because life is so short. What do we want to be known for when we die? Do we want to be known for our circumstances and how we rose above them? How we became a blessing to others? How our story was not in vain? Things happen to us. We can't take it back. We can't change what happened, but yet we can change our future. We can change our path from here and now. We use the things that were out to destroy us, and can we use them to make us better? Can we use them to help other people? This world is a lonely place. Think of all the things we can do for others, and think of how we can bless other people's lives. The woman who took all of this sadness in her life, took all of these hardships, she decided that she was going to try to make something of her life. She was going to try to share her story with the world, and she is. She is sharing her life. You all are sharing your life. You are all that woman. When I see your comments and you talk to other people who are going through hardships in their life, you take down your pain for a moment to help someone else see them through their pain. And that's what makes you amazing. I know I can't change the world. I wish I could. I know I can't make the bitter and angry people of this world see that life is just so short. It's too short to be angry and mean and vile and hatred. Life is just too short. But sadly, some people will fall by the wayside, and there's nothing that I can do or anybody can do. That is a life. That's a sad life. I often question and say, God, why do you allow such mean people to be able to live on this earth and curse it, while other people would do anything to live in their shoes in their life? There are people that are dying every day of cancer. People that would do anything to have one more day of their life, when you see other people that just throw their lives away out of anger and bitterness and self-resentment. But this is the life we live. We live in a fallen world, and right is wrong and wrong is right, and it's hard at times. But we continue to shed a light into a very dark world. We continue to let our light shine. We don't hide it under a bushel. That's what the negative people would want you to do. They would want you just to be scared and go into a corner and hide. But no, we let our light shine even more and brighter. By letting our light shine brighter, we're telling the world that we have happiness in our life, not because our life is perfect. Our life is far from perfect. Not because we don't have ailments and don't have struggles, but because we realize that God's given us a life, and that is our life to live, and we need to use it wisely and abundantly. We have days that are down, we have days that are depressing, but you know what? We pick ourselves up from those days. We brush ourselves off, and we decide we're going to have happy days again. Our days will never be what they were when our loved ones were gone. Our days will never be like they were when we had perfect health. But our days can be good again, because we focus on the future and not what's behind us. We focus on helping others, helping them through their pain and struggles in life. And that's where we find our joy. We find our joy in helping others. And our sorrow is just a little bit lighter when we turn it into helping others. And that's what we're called to do, my friends. That's what we're called to do. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow.